Hi, I'm Judith, and it's nice to meet you. In reading this week's text, the word that truly stood out to me was integration. It took on a new meaning for me personally. Being a lay counselor or a professional counselor are two areas that I'm really drawn to, because of my own personal experiences in life and watching other people come through and go through situations. In the Bible, you read of Hannah and in 1 Samuel, and her approach to the Lord and her method of coming to him was out of brokenness and genuinely wanting to heal and to become whole. In counseling, we need to make sure that we just don't assume that we know the individual sitting in front of us, that just because we've been maybe through the same situations that we know everything they're thinking, because we don't. 1 Samuel 1:13a and b says, "Now Hannah, she spoke in her heart, only her lips moved, but her voice was not heard." Who is your client? Who are they when they're sitting across from you? Is the way that you're approaching them, is it going to hurt, or is it going to build up the relationship? Assuming that you know who your client is before you actually speak to them and get to know them can put them in a mentally bad situation, in a position where they may not even want to start dealing with the issue anymore because they don't feel that you will believe them. Developing a Christian worldview is essential in this part of the process because each individual is raised with a different value system. The ACA Code of Ethics A.4.B states that personal values are essential to those people, and that we as counselors are not to impose our own personal beliefs on these individuals, regardless of how we feel or where we think they should be. In reality, it's up to them how they choose to proceed, and we're there to help guide them, to help them to a place where they can become whole. 1 Samuel 1:13, it says, Eli thought she had been drunken. Eli had already assumed before he spoke to Hannah that she was drunk, because that's what everybody of that time did. Eli did not take time to respond appropriately to Hannah. He accused her, and she responded promptly and answered him back, defending herself. In counseling, it's extremely important to follow and to allow the individual their autonomy, and ensure that you as a counselor use the knowledge you have to work for the client, not to put them in a situation that they feel is going to hurt them further. According to Simmons, Lilly, and Conley, 2020, page 171, counselors need to seek out education, supervision, consultation, and training. The Bible teaches that in a multitude of counselors there is training. We need to learn to consult with and to discuss and to explore ideas with people that are in authority. People have been there and have the experience, and there's going to arise situations that you need help with. Don't be afraid to use them. I was raised that counseling and psychology don't go together, much like Ellis and MacArthur believe in the textbook. But I've learned in the last 6 years of my life that counseling is a tool, that it can work along with Christianity. It can work along with the Bible to help the person become more whole and to mature them and to help them grow. Being truly integrated means being able to take your personal feelings and biases and set them aside and learn how to combine your beliefs, what you've been taught, and your client's beliefs, and learn how to put them together to work for the good of the client. My references come from Simmons, Lilly, and Coloni Introduction to Counseling, published by Kendall Hunt Company in 2020, and the King James Version 1611. Thank you, and you have a blessed day.